I did the research to determine what was the best online business banking option out there for a new business that I'm starting. And I did settle on one bank. It's called AZLO. It's a great choice. It has to be one of the best, if not the best, online only, 100% digital, online only business checking accounts out there for small businesses. So I want to share with you my research and what I found out. I'm going to focus on what is AZLO? What kind of bank is it? How is it different than other banks? I'll also look at the account features. Then we'll review who the ideal client would be for this type of account. Take a close look at their no-fee model. Then we'll compare the pros and cons of this type of small business account. Also, I want to share why I personally decided to select the AZLO Bank for the business venture that I'm pursuing. Then we'll close out by looking at some of the other options. They have a nice invoicing service, and I also felt like I should discuss how you would handle cash deposits with an AZLO bank. So what is AZLO? AZLO is simply an online banking account. They offer online accounts for small businesses. It's 100% digital. There are no branch offices. They don't offer savings or money market accounts. You can't do investing there. Again, they're simple and straightforward, no frills. They offer online checking accounts for small businesses. So this type of banking relationship is going to be ideal for, side hustlers and consultants and contractors, people that get paid online. If you have no need to write checks all the time, if you don't handle cash and you want just a simple, very affordable banking relationship, you're comfortable doing online banking and that's all you do, you don't need to see a teller or a branch manager, AZLO is for you. Their accounts are FDIC insured. They have a partnership with BBVA, and so your funds are insured through the FDIC. Account features are what you might expect at a major bank. So these limits that I'm going to go through, I don't think most of us small business owners will find ourselves restricted by this. They allow $1,000 a day on your ATM withdrawals. You have over 55,000 fee-free ATMs, as long as you're in network. They use the all-point network. Your card purchases and over-the-counter cash withdrawals have a cumulative limit of $8,000 a day. You can link accounts to your AZLO account, and if you transfer to a linked account, the limit is $300,000 a day. If you transfer from a linked account, the limit is $100,000 a day. Your bill pay limit is $10,000 per payment. Your limit on ACH is $300,000 a day. And mobile check deposits are limited to $10,000 per check and $20,000 per month. Let's talk about the ideal client for the AZLO checking account. I think it's best suited for small business people who have the online businesses where you're getting paid primarily online. You don't have a need for a checkbook. You're not transacting in cash, or you rarely deal with cash, and you really appreciate a checking account, a business checking account that charges you no fees. You're not concerned about that petty interest rate banks like to tease you with. If you value no fees like me, this account is ideal for you. So again, you side hustlers and contractors, I think this is an ideal option for those type of small business people. What I like most about AZLO is their no-fee banking model. And when they say no fees, they mean no fees. There's no minimum to open, no monthly fees, no minimum fee balance, no ATM fees. If you're in network, no incoming wire fees. There's just no transaction fees. And as a small business owner, I want to take my revenue and reinvest it into my business so I can get to the next level. These banks today will bleed you to death with fees and charges, and they're supposed to be your business partner in a sense, but it often seems like they're working against you. So their no fee model is what quickly pushed them up to the top of my list and said, let me look into this bank further. Let's analyze the pros and cons. The number one benefit is the no-fee banking model. There are basically no fees to have an AZLO checking account. They also offer free mobile check deposits, free ACH transfer, free incoming wires. Everything is free with this bank. That's some of the best benefits about having this bank. It's 100% digital, and if you're comfortable with that, it's ideal for, again, small businesses, startups, contractors, people with online stores. The cons: it is a checking account only, so they don't offer savings account, money market funds. You can't do investing. Just a simple small business checking account. You can't write checks. They're not going to send you. You can't get checkbook services. You can't make cash deposits. There is an alternative, a workaround, but if you handle cash, this is not the type of bank for you. If you handle cash routinely, there are no branch services of any type, as I stated. It's 100% digital online. There are no branches for AZLO. Some people have reported that deposits and transfers can take a little longer than competitor banks. So if that's a factor for you, you must consider that. Also, you can't send outgoing wires with AZLO. You can do incoming wires, and incoming wires are free, but you can't send outgoing wires. Why did I choose AZLO? There were two criteria I looked at. One, can you handle all the transactions I need to do online, knowing that there are no branch offices I could walk into? And then two, I was looking for, and I'm always looking for, the cheapest, most affordable banks. You might notice that I could care less about interest rates. I don't care about that. I hate these banks who nickel and dime you to death. So high on my list of banks with no or little fees, minimum fees, and also definitely fit that category. So I was able to confirm, yes, they can handle all the transactions I was going to do. I'm not going to be handling cash. I'm not going to be writing very many checks at all. And two, their no fee banking model. They're basically charging no transaction fees whatsoever. So that's what I'm looking for. Hence, it fits my bill, and love the website, love the mobile app. And that's why I decided to go with AZLO over all the competitors I looked at. There are some other good online business banking options available. I explored a few others: Access Bank, BBVA, Citizens Bank, US Bank, and Huntington Bank. Citizens, US Bank, and Huntington Bank, I currently have banking relationships with those three banks. They have branch offices, but they also give you a good online experience. They do charge a few fees. Again, I like AZLO, and I'm choosing AZLO for this new business venture I'm pursuing because it's zero fees, no fees, and I really wanted to get a no fee bank. But there's other options out there, and you should check them out. One of the nice perks that AZLO offers is an invoicing service. Now, if you're a small business owner, even if you're getting paid online for most of your revenue, you're going to find the occasion where you need to send an invoice from time to time. So I really like this service, and you will find it very useful. A nice invoicing service actually helps you with accounts receivables and reminding your customers or clients who haven't paid or made partial payments or missed a payment for some reason. It helps control accounts receivable, I find, to just be able to spin up a quick ad hoc invoice, send it to them, and then that invoice will also allow them to pay you through the invoice itself. So that's a nice fringe benefit. You don't have to get a separate invoicing service. that's offered with your small business checking account at AZLO. As I mentioned earlier, if you're depositing cash or you handle a lot of cash, AZLO is not going to be the best fit for you. Okay, but occasionally, even if you are a non-cash business, and most online businesses, they're considered non-cash businesses, but for, again, those of us who have run businesses from time to time, you still wind up with cash, depending on what type of business you're doing. And I've encountered that with some of my businesses. And there is an alternative to get cash into your account. So I just wanted to mention that. And basically what you need to do is link another account to your AZLO account, deposit that cash into your linked account, and then simply transfer it to your AZLO account. So you wouldn't want to be doing this on a regular basis. Again, if it's a very occasional thing, I wouldn't let it stop me from selecting AZLO. But if you routinely handle cash, I'm being honest, this is not the choice for you. You want to go with a different option. To find out more about the AZLO business checking account, you can go to AZLO.com, AZLO.com, and you can open an account for free there. Here's a view of the AZLO website. Again, AZLO is a 100% digital online banking account. They only offer checking accounts, no savings or money markets. They provide you a nice mobile app. You get a free debit card. The website explains all the integrations with Square and Stripe, PayPal, how invoicing works. And it's a nice option for small business people who just needs a simple, straightforward, no-frills checking account. And number one of all, no transaction costs of any kind, 0 transaction costs. So I've done a research because I needed an account myself, and this is the one I'm going with. So I just wanted to share with you all my research. Hope it helps you, and good luck out there with your small businesses.